Hello and welcome to the Voice of TOD. I'm Tom, and in this video we're going to talk about news of a game that has, or a remaster of a game that has changed how I view games. A game that developed this sense of fantasy and awe, yet stemmed from the real world. A game that affected me when I was very young, and I still have memories 20 years on, of almost 20 years on, of the sheer joy of playing it with my dad. Today we're going to talk about the confirmed remaster of Broken Sword: Shadow of the Templars. So as you probably guessed from that little bit of an intro, I have a lot of reverence for this game. It is just such a special game to me, and so many other people out there I know, but for me I have just wonderful memories. And of playing it on my own, playing it with my dad, as I said. It was the first game that I played on Todd Plays Games. I did a full recorded playthrough of what was then the remaster, the Switch version. No, the Wii version, I think it was actually. Yeah, I have a lot of love for this game. And while I've never played any others in the series, I will always be very fond of Broken Sword, and I actually probably should play the others in the series as well. I might have to look into that. But let's get into the article. We're over here on Eurogamer, link in description below if you want to check it out yourselves. Broken Sword: Parzival's Stone is a new entry in the classic point-and-click adventure series, and Shadow of the Templars remaster coming too. That's the bit that I'm more interested in. But hey, look, a new game. I'm going to have to get caught up on this series pretty quick, aren't I? It's been 27 years since Revolution Software's Broken Sword series introduced the world to protagonists George Stobart and Nicole Collard. And the adventurous twosome still aren't ready for retirement just yet. Has it been 27 years? God, when did I play this? 96? It's been wow, it's been over 20. Jesus. 96 and 97 I played this. No, it must have been 96. Oh, now I feel really old. You've just heard me go through a whole wave of nostalgia emotion and oh god, I'm old. Right, back to it. It's been 27 years since Revolution Software's Broken Sword series introduced the world to protagonists George Stobart and Nicole Collard. The adventurous twosome still aren't ready for retirement just yet. They're returning with a brand new adventure, Broken Sword: Parzival's Stone, and a remake of their first outing, Shadow of the Templars, coming early next year. Wow, that's even sooner than I thought. Parzival's Stone will be the 6th entry in the Broken Sword series, following on from Shadow of the Templars, The Smoking Mirror, The Sleeping Dragon, The Angel of Death, and 2013's The Serpent's Curse. And this one, once again, be helmed by series originator Charles Cecil. It sees George and Nico getting caught up in a terrifying conspiracy finding Nazi treasure hunters, brutal medieval historians, and quantum physics, while ruthless technology entrepreneurs, corrupt government agencies, and billion-dollar global energy corporations are all battling for possession of a manuscript pointing to a secret location of a mythical 1,000-year-old grail. Just perhaps not the one we're used to hearing about. That already sounds insane and very Broken Sword, and I love it. Parzival's Stone promises an innovative, immersive twist on the classic point-and-click formula, where the whole thing being presented in a super 2D graphic style that applies hand-drawn backgrounds to 3D geometry for more cinematic experience. You can get a promising glimpse of that, plus the new Shadow of the Templars Reforged remaster in the trailer above. We will come back to the trailer. It's a short article, so we'll do that in a second. So far, Revolution isn't talking release dates for Parzival's Stone, only saying that it's coming to PC, console, and mobile. Oh, interesting. But it'll be arriving sometime after the Reforged remake of the studio's original Broken Sword game, Shadow of the Templars. First released in 1996. Oh god, I feel so old right now. When given a director's cut remaster in 2009, that's the one that we played on the other channel, Shadow of the Templars starts in dramatic fashion as American tourist George Stobart is caught up in a bombing in the streets of Paris, in what proves to be a series of assassinations perpetrated by a man dressed as a clown. Eventually, he joins forces with photojournalist Nicole Collard, and the adventure gathers pace as a global conspiracy relating to the Knights Templar is unearthed. Oh, it is literally global as well. It's all over the world. It blew my mind. It's like an Indiana Jones film in a 20-hour game. But wittier. And slightly more British in a way. Oh, it's so good. I just love it. I just love it. It's a true classic of the point-and-click genre, deftly weaving historical fact and fiction into a thoroughly engrossing, occasionally thrilling whole, all served up with a low-key charm and relative grounding tone made for a wonderful counterpoint to the Xenia adventures of the time. Revolution's new Reforged version promises to bring all that back with a broad range of upgrades, including beautiful redrawn 4K backgrounds, re-animated sprites, enhanced audio, and refines to many other aspects of the original game. This is the start of what we're calling the Broken Sword Renaissance, Cecil explains in a statement accompanying today's news. With both Parzival Stone and Shadow of the Templars Reforged, we're making a big, bold, and broad offer, both to those who have walked in the shoes of George and Nico before and hunger for a new adventure, and also, just as crucially, people who have never even heard of the franchise. As with all Broken Sword games, both titles exist as independent adventures, so no prior knowledge required, so naturally, for those invested in the world we've created, there's a lot to tap into under the surface. Revolution says more details on both games will be shared in the months ahead. Let's do it. Right, I'm going to go get set up for the trailer. I wasn't planning on doing this. I didn't realize there was a trailer, but we're going to go through the trailer. Alright, we are ready to watch this trailer. I haven't seen it yet. It says it was dropped at the Xbox Showcase. So we probably would have got to this at some point. I'm so behind on this stuff. There's going to be loads of stuff coming out over the next couple of days on this channel of catching up with all the news and things. We'll get there. I promise we'll get there. It serves me right for taking a day off yesterday. Anyway, let's watch the trailer for Broken Sword, Parzival Stone, and the Shadow of the Templars Reforged. I've already got nostalgic chills just for Broken Sword. Classic.
Our trail had led us from the Yorkshire moors to Berlin, Paris, and now the tiny village of Montsegur, high up in the mountains of the
one of the voices of my childhood.
So here I was, remembering a murderous clown, a deadly explosion, and a day that changed my life forever.
The music.
Merci beaucoup, monsieur. Sounds like we're in danger.
We are.
Well, let's get a drink and you can bring me up to speed.
This is pre-alpha footage.
It's your round.
Sure. Un vin blanc, coming up. And if you see a clown.
Where it all began. I love the 2D style. Amazing. Just amazing. So, as mentioned in the article, Parzival Stone is coming down the line. But early 2024, the enhanced classic Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars Reforged. Oh, that is going on very high on my most anticipated 2024, and it's a remaster of a game I played almost 30 years ago. Oh, that's made my day seeing that news. Genuinely has. Oh, so many happy memories. This is when it's done right, when it's done by people who are more focused on the experience than the bottom line. Obviously money comes into everything, but a game remaster should be about the waves of nostalgia for the people who played it, as well as a stepping on point for new people. The Halo anniversary, the CE, when they redid CE, that was the same thing. It was just waves of nostalgia through the entire thing, and I think it's going to be the same with this. I love Shadow of the Templars, I really do, and I can't wait to play it again for God knows how many times. That's it. I'll link my playthrough if you want to see what Shadow of the Templars looks like in the flesh, so to speak. I'll put my Todd Plays Games playthrough at the end of this. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.